Child, I don't know what's going on in them loving hip hop streets, but it's giving Mugshot Monday the way we got a 2-for-1 between Gunplay and between Tommie Lee, both getting arrested. Mona Scott Young, what is going on with your cast? Come get your children, please.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you, on you, want you on my face. Shawty, come and swing my way.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
What's up, y'all? So some of y'all know me from doing story times, some of y'all know me from my commentary, and others of y'all know me from my spiritual tarot readings. Now, nonetheless, I have a Patreon that I want y'all to go check out because every video that I upload to YouTube is automatically flagged by the algorithm. Not to mention the fact that I'm black and LGBT, but that's a commentary video for another day, child. Okay? So over on patreon.com/ScottSantana, I want to be able to offer y'all early uploads, extended versions of videos, story times, both old and new, as well as exclusive content. Because best believe that there is a lot of tea I be wanting to get into, but I would like to keep my channel. Okay? And I'm going to leave it at that. So do me a favor and go sub to my Patreon. Now, also, for those that don't know, I am psychic. I'm an intuitive healer, a light worker, as some would call it. Baby, I'm gifted, okay? I used to run a channel called Alana Souls for a few years where I would put out intuitive messages, predictions, zodiac readings. But now I'm starting to transfer all of that content over to this channel and merge those entertainment and spiritual worlds. So I did want to inform y'all that I do offer personal alignment readings featuring tarot, astrology, and other divination tools. And, you know, once in a blue, y'all can catch me on live. We could get a quickie reading done as well. Now, if you're stressed out, confused in your life direction, unsure about your love life, career, money, going through your Saturn return, even if you got a fake friend of you, I can help you. I consider my alignment sessions to be spiritual therapy. Let's break you down to help build you back up. Okay, let's figure out who you are and where you come from to understand where it is that you're going. How many times in life do we get to a certain age or past a certain obstacle and wish that we would have known XYZ ahead of time? Well, now you can. So if y'all don't go book a reading with me on my website, thealignmedsouls.com, and allow me to whip that butt back into shape and align you back to your highest good and highest soul, baby. I love you all for real now. And HD boo.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
What's going on, y'all? It's Scott Santana, aka Chi. And listen, we are back talking about it because Mona bitch, what is going on with your chilling down there and loving hip hop? What is going on? What is going on? It's bad enough that we got loving hip hop on 2 different fucking channels. Okay, we got it on MTV and we got it on VH1, and apparently we got 2 mugshots too. What the fuck is going on, Mona? Before we get into her, make sure that y'all go and like the damn video.
Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go. Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go.
Girl, excuse me, before I was rudely interrupted. Okay, clearly we got guests in the studio today, y'all. Say hey. Okay, so listen, it's a lot going down in these loving hip hop streets, y'all. It's a lot going down. So we got Gunplay, who I guess was introduced to us on Atlanta, was it? Or Miami? I don't know. At some point, I think he was fucking around with Miami Tip. That's how I remember him being introduced. And this is when he had dreads. Now he don't. And then, of course, we already know Tommie Lee. I mean, listen, like this a regular Tuesday for her. Okay, like Tommie already got about 37 mugshots already. So it's just like, what did she do this time? Okay, and you know what? That's a go ahead and drop that in the comment box below. Like, let me know. Like, what is it that these bitches be doing that they get all of these mugshots and then just get out of jail so quickly and then go right back and it's the same thing over and over? Like, what is it? What type of, because y'all love to talk about white privilege and light skin privilege. Let's talk about privilege, prison privilege. Because how the fuck are they able to go to jail so many goddamn times and don't have to stay there? Like, that's like, and I'm not even trying to be funny. That is a real question. Like, because when you Google Tommie Lee, when you Google Joseline, like they have well, not hundreds, but they got at least like over like 10 to 20 fucking mugshots. Why don't the police just keep them there? Clearly they are a threat to society. Okay. And since I got Tommie up on the screen, let's go ahead and start with her, because with Gunplay, it's a two-parter because somehow his wife is involved. But let's go ahead and get the most obvious out of the way, which is Miss Tommie Lee. What was it this time? She probably got arrested for drugs, or probably got arrested for fighting, probably knocked up one of her kids. Like, listen, she's 1,000 different things could have fucking happened at this point. It says Tommie Lee has been arrested in Miami on drug exactly. Been arrested in Miami on drug charges, not in Joseline's stomping grounds. Okay, she heard that Joseline in New York, so she down there in her hometown cutting a fool. Okay, that's crazy because they really could have been locked up together, but Joseline was cutting up here. But according to court records, Tommie Lee has been arrested in Miami on felony drug charges. She is due back in court on September 18th. Now, keep in mind, even though it's unrelated, but still related because it's Tommie and his baddies and it's Zeus, so-called fucking cops. On September 25th, that is when Krishan and Vicky go to court. Okay, so expect the cameras to be there. I don't know why, but just expect the cameras to be there. I'm sure that Zeus is probably going to be filming this. Tommie probably got a show coming out. If not, they probably going to wrap one around her. Maybe somehow they're going to tie it into Baddies somehow because she was on Baddies West last season. I don't know. But I do find that mighty convenient that September 18th and September 25th, and then 3 of your baddies is all going to, okay? And then the fact that Joseline was just in court, in jail, and it's a lot going on over there on Zeus. So maybe it's not even a Mona Scott thing. Maybe it's not. Maybe Gunplay got a show that's coming to Zeus as well. And maybe that's why he's getting involved in the locked up antics. I don't know. But we go ahead and, child, I thought there was more to the story. It's not. Look, you know, it's a damn shame when even the shade room is like, yeah, Tommie in jail, and that's it. Like, there's not even a link that, you know how they be when they do the post, like they give you the whole full detail on the website. It's just, they're like, nah, Tommie in jail again. That's it. So yeah, there's that. Let's move on to Gunplay. Child. So it says rapper Gunplay has been arrested and charged with assault with a deadly weapon, false imprisonment, and child abuse. Not the children. Well, how old was the child? Was it a baby? Was it a toddler? Was it an infant? Was it like a 17-year-old that's about to be 18? Because things like that matter. Things like that matter. Now, you shouldn't be hitting on no kid necessarily, but I mean, we're not going to act like in 2023, some of these little sophomores in high school don't need their ass kicked. Like, we're not going to act like, so I need to know, are we talking child abuse or like teenage abuse? Because there's a difference. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, so they got his whole mugshot, Richard Morales. Oh, he's Spanish? Not Morales. Y'all know Richard is short for Dick, right? No, that's like the long form name, like how you call like William or William Will. Like Richard actually means Dick. Very interesting. It's a white thing. But he has battery charges, false imprisonment. How do you get locked up for false imprisonment? Like, did it happen or didn't it? Like, is it true or is it false? What is false imprisonment? Like, did he go to jail and did he break out? Like, seriously, like, what is that? I'm gonna have to Google that. Let's take it on to Google. What the fuck is false imprisonment? I've never heard that. So in New York, a private person or a police officer commits the tort of false imprisonment or false arrest when they detain someone without legal authority. Well, how the fuck is that his fault? How is that his fault? Did he try to arrest somebody? And like, did he try to do like a citizen's arrest? And okay, this case is a little off, but it says child abuse, but no great bodily harm. So was it verbal child abuse? Did he tell somebody to go sit the fuck down? I'm confused. And then it also says domestic violence. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, because I don't know who he's with. I just saw that it was something else. A girl was involved. So I'm going to just assume that she's pregnant. That's the only thing that I can think of where you say it's child abuse, but it wasn't physical, in that it was domestic violence. I'm gonna just assume that she with child. And before we get to that story, if I find out that the child is like literally like she only like 2 weeks pregnant, I'm gonna slap somebody. Like I'm gonna need her to be like 10 months pregnant for it to be that big of a deal. Just then, rapper Gunplay was arrested in Miami. He's accused of pointing a rifle at his wife while she was holding their 6-month-old baby. Oh yeah, lock the nigga up. End of story. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. Okay, lock him up. First of all, because that's a whole other conversation right then and there. Those of y'all that's like, we need our guns. We need our guns. Do you still need your gun? Do you still need your gun? These are questions that need answers. Because we wouldn't even get to the point of a gunplay where literally his name is a play on words. Like, okay, because Gunplay is out here playing with guns and he's aiming it at his wife and their 6-year-old child. But yet y'all want to say, we need guns, we need guns, we need guns. Do we? Well, this allegedly happened after his wife told him to quiet down while playing Xbox. Well, oh, right. Okay, listen, I mean, because I could take a toxic take on it. I mean, y'all, listen, y'all know how niggas are on the game. Like, y'all know how they are. And y'all insist on guns being in the house. So I don't know what to say. I feel bad for the 6-year-old. Like, definitely not by holding the 6-month-old. Like, that's a little much. That's a little much. But again, I'm a solution-oriented type of person. We would have never got to this situation if y'all didn't fight so hard to keep guns. Even though we keep telling y'all bitches. Okay. So let's go through the comments before we go to the updated post. Okay, so in the comments, somebody says, but you gifted another man jewelry and treating your child's mother like that. These men want boyfriends, ladies, wake up. Okay. Pointing a gun at her and their baby. Me and my child will be long gone and moved out before he's released. I know cocaine behavior when I see it. That it does sound like cocaine behavior. Is this the same wife who defended him during that fiasco with DJ Envy? I don't care what his wife done. He should have never pointed a gun at the woman he claimed he loved. That gun could have went off and killed the baby. It could have. Nigga name is Gunplay. He guilty by default. Sometimes Black women carry so many untold stories of trauma and abuse while loving men who suffer from drug abuse, alcoholism. Okay, pause. Because notice the problem right there for me. This person says sometimes Black women carry so many untold stories of trauma and abuse while loving men who suffer from drug abuse. My problem is the fact that it's more than one story and it's more than one man. How many times does it need to happen for you to get the point? And I feel like now in 2023, everybody is echoing this same statement, but yet it keeps happening. How? Y'all can come together and talk about how a nigga ain't shit, but y'all keep dating and fucking him and procreating with him. Please make it make sense. It doesn't. It does not to me. If niggas ain't shit, why do y'all keep creating kids with them? Why? Because y'all gonna say, oh, it's victim blaming, victim. Listen, I already said what I said, and I'm very clear about that. I don't want anybody to think I'm joking. I'm very clear about it. If y'all changed up the gun laws, this wouldn't even have been possible. Well, I mean, it most definitely would have been possible, but you understand what I'm trying to say. And then even aside from that, it's like, you know who you're dealing with. It's not the first time that he allegedly was probably strung out on coke. His name is Gunplay. You know what he's about. You know, you're like, y'all think that shit is cute till it's not. You think it's cute till it's not. Y'all date all of these trap niggas and these street niggas and everybody want a bad boy until the bad boy does bad things. So yeah, the baby, innocent, yes. Let's be grateful and thank God that the baby didn't die or it did. Okay, cool. But now that we're thankful and now, okay, the baby's out the way. Okay, now what do we do now? Because if you go back to that same nigga or that same type of nigga, what have we learned? Because we're hearing about this today. I'm sure by next week it'll be 10 more stories just like this. And that's my problem, because it's like, then I'm a dickhead for saying certain shit. But like, when are y'all going to take accountability and start being like, you know what? I'm tired of hearing about stories like this. I'm tired of going through shit like this. Like, so let's move it on. Let's take it to the update on the story. Let's see. I guess she spoke out. I guess. Looking at her, she looks like the bad bitch prototype. I don't know. I'm not going to assume that she's a stripper or anything like that. But she definitely looks like the bad bitch prototype. It says Gunplay's wife. Okay, so this is more than a girlfriend. This is a wife. So you married the nigga. Okay, got it. She details the events that led to his arrest, says that she has a restraining order and plans to file for divorce. So she hasn't already. This is shit I be talking about. This the shit I be talking about. Let me read that one more time. Gunplay's wife details the events that led to his arrest. Says that she has a restraining order and plans to file for divorce. So she hasn't already? Even if she hasn't already divorced him, why are you just not planning? Okay. Gunplay's wife, Von Shay Taylor, releases a statement. How is that his wife and they don't even have the same last name? That's a whole other discussion. She reveals that she has a restraining order against the rapper and plans to file for divorce. Okay, so according to her, she says, I just want everybody to know that my daughter and I are safe. My daughter's safety is my first priority. Okay. Unfortunately, Richard is back using and developed a very bad drinking problem. Told you it was something. I've tried everything in my power to help him and love him. This is a demon he has to overcome on his own. At this point, I really believe it's too late. To summarize last night's event, I asked Richard to quiet down as he scared the baby sleeping by yelling, playing Call of Duty. He started going off on me for asking him to be quiet. I tried to collect the bag so my daughter and I could go to her room while he sobers up. He didn't want us to leave and things went up. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, because the way that the story broke made it seem like, and I'm not defending him at all. At all. Girl, leave, do what you got to do, throw that nigga in jail. Throw him in jail. I'm also speaking to y'all that love this toxic shit. How many of y'all right now are like, I don't care if I blocked you on everything, baby. You better a written letter. You better call up my best friend and then, you know, come have her swing by. Like, y'all love that toxic hood shit, right? So when she is packing up a bag to leave, it's not registering for him that, oh, she's dead ass serious. Or it might be. It might be. Okay. And whatever triggered him, whatever trauma he got going on, he need to deal with this shit. Because you shouldn't instantly reach for a fucking gun. But I can name plenty of situations that I've seen literally with my own eyes of people going through this shit and they love it. They love it. They love it. Even when you try to tell them, bitch, this is toxic. They love going back to that shit. We've seen it 1,001 times, even on TV. The whole Stevie and Joseline shit. We've seen it. We've seen it. Every woman is like, I don't want a nigga beating me up, but I mean, he could rough me up a little. To me, that's what this seemed like. It just seemed, I mean, the only difference is that there is a 6-month-old baby involved. Let's say that there wasn't, though. This seemed like every other day, every other hood relationship, hood couple. Like, again, you married this man. You married this man. I don't know how long they was together, but you married him. It wasn't just a relationship. Y'all wasn't just doing whatever. You went as far as to marry this man. So that hood part of him, you accepted and you loved. Not saying you deserve for your brains to be blown out. I'm not saying none of that. Matter of fact, if I didn't say it, then it wasn't said. But at the end of the fucking day, I'm not surprised. And I feel like you shouldn't be either. But I do like the fact that she said, okay, like I'm done. I don't know this woman from a can of paint. I know from history, y'all say that y'all done one day and then go right back next week. We're gonna remain to see, you know, if this turns out to be true. But she says she tried to collect the bag so the daughter could for her and the daughter so that she could go to her room while he sobered up. He didn't want us to leave and things went left fast. He was arrested last night. The weapon is in police custody. I have a restraining order. My daughter is in my custody, and I'm filing for divorce. He will never get the chance to disrespect us again. Thank you for all the well wishes and prayers. This is a very traumatizing experience, and please keep me in your prayers. I'm not gonna do that, but but I do love the fact that she said that she's leaving. I do. Whether or not that remains to be true, we will see. But I do love that she didn't wait for. I mean, we don't know how many times this has happened. This may be the only time she has gone public about it. I don't know. But we just gonna assume that this is the first time it happened. And she said one time is enough. So I do like that because that's a lot more than what y'all bitches be doing. Okay. So we will give her a round of applause for that one. Okay. A round of applause for that one. And I mean, that's pretty much what this story is. Okay. Definitely let me know what y'all thought about this shit down in the comment box below. I mean, we could go through the comments, but I'd rather not because y'all already know. Y'all already know what they're gonna be saying. Somebody said, damn, that was quick. Understandable though, child abuse will never be okay. So maybe he just got married to her. I don't know their relationship. I don't, but if they just got married and she's doing this, then that makes me respect her more. Good. Because then it's a good example to show y'all. Like, do not stand for this shit. Do not. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry, it still does go back to you. It's still to me, it still goes back to the women in a lot of these situations because you knew who you was marrying. You overlooked that shit because y'all just be thinking that you're gonna be different. And that is the problem. You think that you're gonna be different, and then when shit don't go your way and shit hits the fan, then you want sympathy. And it's like, no, you should have protected yourself. You should have had more love and concern for yourself. Like, I literally just had somebody comment on a YouTube video, and I forgot what the fuck it was about. Oh no, it was about Sexy Red, and I was giving my opinion about that. And somebody put in a comment box saying that they disagreed. And basically my opinion with the whole Sexy Red shit was like, listen, you got raped and you are on this podcast that is not a safe space for you talking about it. And then everybody else is trying to like make it look like the people are wrong when it was just the wrong time, wrong place, whatever. And this person literally had Temple in their name. And I'm just like, how do you have that in your name, but you don't understand that Sexy Red didn't protect her temple? Like, she didn't protect her aura, her energy, but yet you have that in your name and you're capable of understanding like what that means, or at least in the way that we use it in 2023. I don't know. The bar is literally in hell. Literally in hell. And as far as Gunplay, throw his ass in jail. And as far as Tommie, throw her ass in prison. Because at this point, I feel like she need an upgrade. Like, she keeps showing y'all that jail is not hard enough for her. Like, how many times she going past this level and y'all just gonna be like, okay, like throw the bitch in prison. Okay, she needs something a little bit more, you know. Okay, let me know down in the comment box below how y'all feel about this situation. As if I give a fuck, and definitely make sure that y'all stream my music. Okay, as if you give a fuck. I love each and every one of y'all. Definitely make sure that you sign up for the Patreon and book a reading if you need to. And yeah, I love each and every one of y'all in HD audio, boo. Bye.
I'm trying to fuck now, so baby, let's dance. Fuck up my baby right here on my legs, man. I'm trying to take it to my place.